sometimes trying to eat healthy in the new year can really put a damper on your going out plans, but you can still eat healthy and go out at MGM National Harbor. Executive Chef Anthony Cieplinksi is here to help us out. Good to have you.
Thank you for having me, Kristen.
That's, I think, a misnomer sometimes. It's like, to eat healthy, I have to eat in. But you all as chefs are providing such healthy and rich options.
Right, a perfectly healthy harvest salad for the winter. You know, you can have it any time of the day. You can put any protein you want on it, whether it's chicken, shrimp, fish, anything like that complements that salad very well. So I suggest that if you're looking for the protein part of it too, plus the healthy option of the salad.
Yeah. Okay, can you start making it for us?
Sure,
I'm
absolutely.
curious. It smells delicious.
Everything is already created. We already have the roasted vegetables, the roasted pear and everything. What I'm going to make is a very quick vinaigrette for the salad, which is going to end up looking somewhat like this, nice and creamy, right? You know, you just want to start with a little bit of your honey in there.
Ooh, honey.
Some mustard, give it a little bit of bite. All right, and then acid is always the vinegar, right?
Is that just regular? What kind of vinegar is that?
This is an apple cider.
Apple cider.
So again, we're sticking with the harvest theme, so it's going to be an apple cider. You can use white vinegar, you can use red vinegar, anything like that that you want to put into it. Once you mix that a little bit, get all that combined very well. Sorry for the splash there,
That's all right.
All right. You want to hit it with a little bit of cinnamon, just to give it that fall, that harvest festival flavor, and a little bit of sugar for some sweetness. Not too much. You can always use brown sugar or a non-refined sugar. It's just as well if you want to stay healthy. But then you just mix that very well. And then the tricky part here is where everyone kind of messes up. You get the olive oil part. Now you can make a vinaigrette very simple. You can just dump it all in there and mix it, but then you'll start to see it break.
Right. It always separates.
It always separates. So if you want to truly emulsify it, you just want to keep on stirring, right? And just slowly stir just like that. And you'll start to see it get thick. And if you have a mixer at home, it's a heck of a lot faster, I have to tell you that much. But if you got time on your hands, you want to burn some calories, like you were just rolling on the rowing machine, you can sit here and burn that.
Okay.
All right, so as you do it and it gets nice and thick, and you start to see that consistency, obviously it's going to be a little bit lighter in color.
Right.
When you're finished, you can put some sage in there.
Ooh.
All right.
Just mix it right in.
Just mix it right in there. You can chop it up. You can leave it whole. The salad itself is all whole salad, whole vegetables, so you can just roast them up, right? And then you toss them into the salad. So you have your mixed greens right here. You
and
take
those are
these are baby carrots, right? These are heirloom carrots. They come in different colors, flavors, textures. You got some parsnips here. Throw a couple in there if you like a lot. You can put a lot. And here's your roasted pears. Boom, boom, boom.
Which, of course, is perfect this time of year, right?
Absolutely. I'll take that off your hands.
Yep.
All right, then we're going to put that here. You just want to drizzle some of that on there.
I mean, easy enough.
Very simple, very simple.
But the key is getting fresh ingredients.
Always fresh. And you can switch this for the summertime as well if you want to find some summer vegetables, maybe some regular apples.
I love apples in my salad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you guys are participating in Restaurant Week.
And so we have Restaurant Week coming up next week, and that's going to be fantastic. We got a couple of restaurants on property that are going to be partaking in that. Look forward to seeing everybody there. And then also, you know, we also want to talk about Costa a little bit more, right? So if you can't make it for Restaurant Week, that's fine. We'd love to see you on Mondays or Fridays when we have endless pastas on Mondays.
Okay.
Come in and you can get any kind of pasta. We have a ricotta mellitus, which is like a ricotta flavored pasta, penne pasta, and it's all made fresh on property. Nothing store-bought there. So that's fantastic.
All right, so Restaurant Week next week, but if not, come Mondays and Fridays, you said.
And then Friday, we have the tour of Italy. It's like a lasagna, chicken parmesan, and a fettuccine alfredo, almost like that other restaurant.
Speaking my language there, Chef.
So you finish this off with toasted pumpkin seeds. You could toast them yourself, or you could actually find them at the store.
Just try a couple.
Grab a couple. They're very salty and savory, so they're perfect. And then you just finish off the salad with some goat cheese.
Oh, perfect.
Goat cheese you're always going to find in a log. So you just want to take it out of the package and just crumble it up and throw it right on top of the salad.
So Osteria Costa is more Italian based, right?
Yeah, so Costa is Italian based. Everything obviously is, you got lasagna, you have some beefs, then definitely a lot of pastas.
Okay.
You do have a calamari, right? Everybody loves calamari.
Yeah, of course.
We have that there as well. And then linguine and clams, and then we also have chopino, which is like a seafood stew, right? You have all the seafood in the ocean, put in there with tomatoes, garlic, white wine, everything. It's fantastic.
But you're executive chef of MGM National Harbor, so you're overseeing all the restaurants.
So yeah, have Voltaggio, we have Diablo's, we have the market, the National Market, if you want to come in for a quick bite. And ZZ's Pizza is probably the best pizza in around, and I'll challenge anybody to that. So, yeah, and then of course we have Ginger, which is our famous Asian restaurant, which everybody loves going to. It's right there at the front of the casino, so it's fantastic.
A little bit of something for everybody.
A little bit of everything.
All right, so you got Restaurant Week next week, but in February there's also National Harbor Restaurant Week. So there's so many great ways for people to come and really try the cuisine.
Come out, try it. Come out for those weeks. Come out when it's not going on for Fujuary or the Restaurant Week next week.
Fujuary, I like that.
Yeah, that's what. Take out the February and make it Fujuary. So everybody come down for the whole 28 days of February. We'd love to see everybody there.
Amazing. Chef, thank you so much. This smells and looks delicious. This will be my lunch for
There we
today.
go.
No, I appreciate it, Chef. Thank you. Again, you can eat healthy and eat out during DC Winter Restaurant Week at MGM National Harbor. So go check them out.